Okay, so welcome everybody, and thank you, Jennifer, and for others for me to present. I'm a bit excited, I must admit, so please apologize and please send many loving energies so that I can talk and be myself as I am, because I've learned from Kathy. She told me that, you know, the best to be on the camera, to be the person when you are not also in front of the camera. So I will try to do my best. So today I will be talking about how to manifest money in a more easy and more flowing way. So that means no double work, no hard work, but simply manifest and attract more money. And what I will do, 3 things will be happening right now. First, I will share the secret of that. And the secret is actually very easy, but it does require some work to do, to understand and to do this secret in your life. The number topic number two would be, I will be talking about the fears, what fears are blocking for you to step more into money flow. And then if we will have time, I wanted to do a group transformation as well, so that we can upgrade the group's energy into more money flow and more manifestation, if you're okay with that. And we'll see based on the time as well. So let me talk about the secret. So basically, when it comes to energy, we always think about frequencies. And the true frequency of money is actually a very high frequency. It's 500 hertz. And it's actually the energy of love and miracles and gratitude, okay? But what has happened is society and religion and lots of people has put lots of negative energy on money. They have put on fear and lots of negative stuff. So people do believe this negative energy. But the resolution is to actually believe and return to the original loving energy of money and come out of the fear and just meet money. How you can imagine this on a graphical level. So money is sitting here with love and joy and miracles. And most people are here. They are in fear, they are in longing and disappointment. And of course, when you are here and money is here, you cannot meet. So you need to jump out and push out the fear so that you can meet money. And by doing the same work, you can even triple up your income. Or what I did for myself, I was able to 10x my income since I did this program on myself. So we will be talking about the fears, because that's always step number 0, to recognize what fears you have. And so, I will be talking about the fears. And so please be aware that some of them are not conscious fears, okay? So some people, when I talk about them, they would say, Gabi, I don't have this stupid fear anymore, what you talk about. And, you know, that might be the case, but please be aware, listen to your body as well, because maybe the fear is in a subconscious level. Maybe you have even no clue about it, but it's sitting in your subconscious, coming from maybe a previous life or coming maybe from your ancestral line, but it's still there, okay? So what we want is to recognize what fear you have, and I will give you resolution and tips how to turn them around, how to transform them, so you can delete this mismatch. Because what's happening right now is that you have this mismatch. Maybe you have not enough money coming in, or maybe you do have money coming in, but you have a stagnation. That all talks about that you have a vibrational mismatch. And once you resolve your fears, you can step up this high level of vibration and money starts chasing you, no matter what you do. Okay, so the first fear number 1 is the fear around losing friends and family members. And basically that's a big topic because, you know, without your family, if you think back generations back, without your family, you could not survive. So that almost like talks about you could die, you know, but it's of course not like that. But people feel that fear that if you have lots of money, you will change. Maybe you will be this posh, too proud person, or you are afraid that people will only love you for the money. They will start coming asking for loans, you know, and basically having this fear that's holding you back from money, connecting to money. The resolution for this fear is basically you can use the following mantra. The mantra goes like this: I am creating wealth out of respect for my family. So that is giving you a big shift. That means I am not creating money to be separated from my family, but I'm creating money and wealth as a respect or out of respect for my ancestors. And of course, when it comes to friends, once you start manifesting more money, maybe your friends might change, your circle of friends might change, and that's okay too. That's something that you might count on. But then at the same time, you can manifest new people and new friends into your life who are appreciating success and who you are okay to be together with. One more mantra that I brought for this topic, and it goes like this: I am widely rich and deeply loved. So this one is connecting money and love at the same time. So you can be widely rich, having millions of dollars, and at the same time deeply loved and appreciated by your family and friends. Okay. Can you understand me so far? Just give me like at least a thumbs up or something that it's okay. Okay, thank you, Katie. Fear number 2. So these fears are also connecting to chakras. This fear is connecting to the second chakra, to the sacred chakra. And whoever has this one, they usually have a challenge around sexuality as well. And this one talks about that money is not enough. Money is, limited. And of course, when I would ask you, you would say, oh, no, I don't believe that anymore. But again, the question is, do you believe it on a subconscious level that money is not enough? And when you think about this fear, that creates an inner frustration. So on one hand, you are a nice person, you want to help others, but at the same time, money is not enough. So let's imagine that there is only $1,000 in the world. And if you want to get rich and you are taking 800 out of this $1,000, the other people will only have 200 left, right? So that creates the energy of competition. If I get it, others will not have it, and that creates an inner frustration. And most people will say, of course, subconsciously that, okay, I will just stay in stagnation because I don't want to hurt others. I don't want to be the bad person. I don't want to upset my dad, maybe. I don't want to upset my mother or the relatives or my friends because, I'm just a nice person. The other fear here, the other parts of the fear is that you being not enough, the fear of you being not enough. And that one is a big topic, Maybe you have met people that have the fear, and you can see that these people will keep learning and learning and learning. And, learning and learning, that's okay. But when you learn and when you keep learning from the place of not being enough, that's a totally different, energy. There is lots of coaches and healers who keep getting more certifications because deep down they fear that they are not enough. Maybe that you are not clever enough, you are not beautiful enough, you are not, I don't know, skinny enough, whatever. And when you have this not enoughness, you are not able to manifest big amount of money flow either. Because big amount is, it's enough. And you have this the fear of not enough. This topic also shows up with millionaires. I've been also working with people who have lots of money, but they still have this energy. They still have the fear. And when people who have lots of money and have the fear, they are all the time in frustration. What if I lose? What if it will be not enough? I am making money, but it's still not enough. It's still not enough. And they go into the hamster wheel of discontentment. So what I am talking about, not just manifesting more money, because alone having lots of money, it's not really happiness. What we want is happiness, flow, and money together. We want the two of them united. It's a good marriage. And I think money and happiness has been separated. They had a divorce and we need to remarry them, So if you just want money, you can go into drug dealing business and you will get lots of money. That's no fun, right? But what we want is to have deep contentment and deep gratitude and lots of money at the same time, because that's fun when you have the two of sides together. So the resolution of this fear would be the following. I believe and I know strongly that there is abundance in the world, and I can easily access this abundance. I can easily reach and get any money I want. Okay, so there is abundance. And the resolution for you not being enough, you can say, I am a beautiful, amazing soul experiencing on this world, and I am enough. I am more than enough. I'm clever enough and beautiful enough and amazing enough and just wonderful enough. There is one lady, I think in the UK, she has created rapid hypnotherapy, and she says, not being enough, that's the number one issue that people are having. That's the number one issue people are having. And once you resolve it, you are a rock star in your life. So that's a big one. And also here, I wanted to mention one more point. So when you are feeling not enough, some people are creating more money just to compensate that they are enough. Some people are being, they are being a bit narcissistic, and they are like super confident, but that's just compensating that they are not enough. Okay, so you don't want that. You don't want just show up that you are good. You don't want just to have the money. You want the core. You want the enoughness, feeling enough and feeling beautiful enough. I hope that makes sense. Perfect. Okay, so money fear number 3 is all about becoming a target. So that connects to the 3rd chakra. The 3rd chakra is the one where you have your inner sun, and the inner sun is all about shining, letting your sun shine. And, once somebody is shining, it's up there in the middle, then they can be easily targeted. Just imagine you are becoming this multimillionaire lady or person, and you will be in the news all over, and you will be, in the radio. Everybody will talk about you. What will they say? Are they criticizing you? Are they, saying or thinking that you are, you have been cheating, or, you got this money in a dirty way? So that's a big fear. And that fear is also connected to the school years. So maybe it would worth to have a look. How was your school experience? Were you ashamed when going to school because you were too good, or were you shamed because you were not good enough? That all can create this fear that I'm hiding my shine, I'm hiding my sun, my inner sun, and I don't want to let out. Okay. The resolution of this fear is the following mantra: I am always safe and protected. I'm always supported. And people are happy when I show myself. People are gaining, they are winning once I shine, once I go into the middle. Okay. I will bring more mantras later on, but I hope that's helpful already. Let me check the time. Okay, we still have a little bit of time. Money fear number 4 is the fear of losing, and that is connected to the heart chakra. So this fear of losing might be about that you will have a big amount of money and you will lose it. And usually when somebody has this fear, they have had this experience before. Maybe in your life, you have had business losses or business failures, or maybe somebody in the family had it in your ancestral line, or in the previous life you have had it. Maybe you were a big queen or king, and you were, the money was taken away and you were even killed and tortured. That might have been the case. And therefore you are like, okay, I will just stay in stagnation. I will just play in the middle ground. I will just, try to keep my heart from the loss. This fear is also usually in people's lives who had lots of other losses as well, not just around money, but also losing maybe family members, friends. I once heard a client who has lost 5 friends in an accident, and they all are interconnected. So when you have this loss energy, then this also affects money, and also money money energy can affect other losses as well. And this fear can cause that you have this no commitment for money. Maybe you have met these people. They would say, oh, I just do my work for passion, but I don't care about money too much, you know. Money is not important. All I do is, that's my passion. So that means they don't commit for money. The reason they don't commit, because they are afraid once they commit, once they get it, they might lose it again, okay? The resolution for this fear is the following: recognizing that you are a complete, amazing soul, and you are not able to lose anything and anybody, because we are always connected and always united. And another mantra you can use, loss is an illusion. Actually, you cannot lose anything or anybody, but that's a big topic. So if somebody has this fear, I would recommend working with it more on a subconscious level, and also working with the heart chakra. That's a very good topic, because your heart chakra is like a magnet. It's a money magnet. Heart chakra can manifest money for you 64 times more than your thoughts. Okay, so most people are using mantras only, and that's amazing. But if you only have your mantras creating for money, but you don't have your heart chakra unlocked, you are only a half person. So you need to transform your heart chakra so that you can invite more and more money and more love into your life. The heart chakra is also the place of transformation, transforming your life into higher vibration. So that means forgiving about the past losses, forgiving yourself, maybe whatever you did or did not do, forgiving your past, mistakes, and embracing the new, going into the new person that you are. The resolution of the money fear is basically three things. So you need to work on your subconscious, conscious, and superconscious energies. So the conscious stuff is basically, controlling your thoughts, using mantras, working with mantras, and making sure that your thoughts are not controlling you, but you are the master of your thoughts. That's the conscious work. The subconscious work is a tricky one. You need to invite maybe somebody, or I don't know, maybe go into meditation where you can access parts that you don't see, because it's usually, hidden away. And the superconscious energy is basically all about universe, you and money, or God, you and money. So when you think about money, you and God, or universe, how are you, the three of you, how are you together? So once I worked with a nice religious person, and she told me that her God does not allow her to be rich. And that's a big limit, right? So how is your universe thinking about money? How are your angels helping you? Are they helping you, or are they saying, hey, money is not important? If your passion is important, your energy is important only. So some people might have also here some blocks, and that means that once you work on your mantras and you do your clearing work, but you don't have this higher support, you are kind of, blocked away from God or universe, and you're just alone. And, being alone, it's not a good place to be. You need these big guys to play with you. Okay, and I guarantee you, once you do this 3 layers work, you are a rock star. As I said before, money starts chasing you. Money will not leave, but will want to stay with you, and money will come from many unexpected sources, and you will just have contentment, love, and joy, the exactly thing that you came for this, for the very same thing that you came on this earth for. Okay, I summarized the mantras here as well. So I will give you some time to write them up if you want, or maybe you can take a picture of that, and then you can use the mantra. They can help a lot. If you want to connect with me, I can also help and give a free 20-minute session, clearing session, that I'm offering for free, just to, as a, joining for this group and letting me come here. And I don't know where you can find me. You can find me on Facebook and LinkedIn, thanks to Joel. And we still have 5 more minutes, but I don't see Jennifer. So just, are you okay with me doing like an energy transformation for the group? Just give me a
Gabriella, I am here actually. I think let's open it up and see if anybody has questions about money.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
You know, let's see what, like, how's this landing for you about money? You know, because again, it's, you know, sometimes we hear things and it's sort of jarring, like, oh, like one thing I love that, you know, I love when you said you cannot lose anything. I just love that. That's what I'm really embracing from this presentation. So, what about the rest of you? How has this landed for you? Money, money, honey. We want money.
Hey, Jennifer, it's Dale.
Hey, Dale, yeah.
I've done a couple of sessions with Gabriella, and it's just a really nice experience, and it really does help. It's amazing what she can do just on a Zoom call with you, and it's very powerful. And I would really highly recommend doing a 20-minute free session with her, because it's really quite amazing what she does. Thanks, Gabriella.
Yeah. Thanks for that.
Thank you, Dale.
Do you want me to facilitate for the questions?
Yeah, please.
Kathy's got her hand up. Okay, so Kathy's got her hand up. What's your question, Kathy?
Well, it's not so much a question as much as, and thank you so much, Gabriella. That was fascinating. The first one that you mentioned, family, was like a whoosh.
Yeah.
That was, I've not really heard that, you know, I mean, spoken a lot from other people I've you know, heard present and talk to about the whole money thing. But it was just so interesting because I've been actually thinking about that issue recently, and it was just, maybe that's why it just like hit me. So thank you for the insights on that one. That was interesting, especially the idea of kind of doing it out of respect for the ancestors. That was.
Yeah. Thank you, Katie. Thank you.
Yeah, because considering everything we have has come from our ancestors.
Oh.